10 Bible verses about God's glory that will leave you speechless. Exodus 33, verse 18-19. Moses said, "Please show me your glory." And he said, "I will make all my goodness pass before you, and will proclaim before you my name, the Lord. And I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy on whom I will show mercy." Awe-inspiring truth. Even Moses, who spoke with God face to face, was overwhelmed by the desire to see more of God's glory. And God's response reveals His glory is found in His goodness, grace, and mercy. Isaiah 6, verse 1-3. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of His robe filled the temple. Above Him stood the seraphim. Each had 6 wings. With 2 He covered His face, with 2 He covered His feet, and with 2 He flew. And one called to another and said, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of His glory," mind-blowing reality. The seraphim, beings of pure light, must cover their faces in the presence of God's glory. Yet this same glory fills the entire earth around us right now. Ezekiel 43, verse 1-5. Then He led me to the gate facing east, and behold, the glory of the God of Israel was coming from the east, and the sound of His coming was like the sound of many waters, and the earth shone with His glory, and the glory of the Lord filled the temple. Breathtaking image. God's glory sounds like thundering waterfalls and makes the very earth shine with light. This is the God who calls you His beloved child. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 6. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. Staggering truth. The same God who spoke light into existence at creation has shown His glory directly into your heart through the face of Jesus. John 17, verse 22-24. The glory that you have given me I have given to them, that they may be one, even as we are one, I in them and you in me, that they may become perfectly one, so that the world may know that you sent me and loved them even as you loved me. Father, I desire that they also, whom you have given me, may be with me where I am, to see my glory that you have given me. Because you loved me before the foundation of the world. Heart-stopping promise. Jesus has given you His very own glory and desires for you to see His full glory in eternity, the same glory the Father gave Him before the world began. Romans 1, verse 20. For His invisible attributes, namely His eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world in the things that have been made, so they are without excuse, mind-expanding revelation. Every sunset, every galaxy, every intricate cell displays God's invisible glory so clearly that creation itself is a constant declaration of His divine nature. 1 Kings 8, verse 10-11. And when the priests came out of the holy place, a cloud filled the house of the Lord, so that the priests could not stand to minister because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord. Overwhelming power. God's glory was so intense that trained priests, men accustomed to the sacred, could not even stand in His presence. Revelation 21, verse 22-23, And I saw no temple in the city, for its temple is the Lord God the Almighty and the Lamb. And the city has no need of sun or moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light, and its lamp is the Lamb. Future reality beyond imagination. In the New Jerusalem, God's glory will be so radiant that the sun and moon will be unnecessary. His glory alone will light eternity. Psalm 19, verse 1-2. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims His handiwork. Day after day pours out speech, and night after night reveals knowledge. Continuous revelation. Every single day and night, the sky above you is actively declaring God's glory in a language that transcends words, a 24/7 cosmic worship service. Habakkuk Verse 14. For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. Prophetic promise. There is coming a day when knowledge of God's glory will be as universal and inescapable as water in the ocean, covering every corner of the earth completely. When glory meets humanity, these verses reveal that God's glory is not merely a concept to understand, but a reality so magnificent that it makes angels cover their faces in reverence, causes the earth itself to shine with light, fills temples so completely that priests cannot stand, will one day replace the sun as our source of light, is constantly being declared by all creation the most breathtaking truth of all. This same glorious God has chosen to make his dwelling place within you through his Spirit, and has promised that you will one day see his glory face to face in all its fullness. And we all, with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. 2 Corinthians 3, verse 18, you are not just a witness to God's glory, you are being transformed by it, into it, for all eternity.